I want us to recognize how magic this place is, how powerful this thing called hip hop and this thing called freestyle rhyme. Gang, 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 gang. Yeah, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the place we call EODUB. This is where the guys show love. Let me tell you something. Let me just begin with a verbal introduction over what we call Soulful Soze production. Let me put your whole family on to something. If you're a survivist or the livest, this show is the flyest. Do or die shit. You could try shit. You could magnify shit. Make something smaller, larger. Turn a Buick to a Charger. Then you can expand that, outhand that. I demand that. Let me stand back and just finish with the introduction of the show. First of all, I'm Z-double-O. You hear me over Soul Speaks clearly, as you know. He is in the beat behind me. You can find me in C-Dubbs because he can record and rewind me. This is how you can time me. This is my technique, low down, dirty, grimy. Pardon me to death. I need to introduce my co-host, CF.
What up?
This is EODUB, y'all. This is the freestyle show of all time. And we have come here to rhyme. That's how we are organically designed. This is a show that will trip you off your mind. I'ma just spit here on the line and let CF rhymes trickle down your spine.
Sit down, let me adjust my mic. Get the blueprints right now, this is a construction site. I see many heads here, they wearing their hard hats. Ready, down, get, follow, we making a Star Trek, get it? Star Trek, I'm talking interstellar, this galactical. Going where far beyond what is known as practical. Anatomical components will change, but watch out. Cause every time my opponents I aim, they ready, get out, blurn out, burning, gone, consume the universe, lost word is born, the storm. They said before, at the kamikaze, that's my win. It's a homie body anytime I step in the ring. Do you understand who I am? No, the main ingredient. I'm talking, I'll be hitting motherfucker Shakur Stevenson. Half Boricua plus, he coming from north.
Hold on.
Going forth past rules.
He's spitting crack to me. I had to introduce you cause it goes back to me. Exactly, we Galactus for the stars. You said Star Trek, well let me say Star Wars. Luke Skywalker versus Darth Vader. I used to rock a dark pager when I was a young teenager with mad flavor. Then I grew up so cats would know me. I met Yoda, turned into Obi-Wan Kenobi. Then I was rolling, I rolled a blunt with Jabba the Hutt. We was in the spot with the Mandalorian, chasing Glorian, but that was the set. He wasn't ready yet. I had a shootout in downtown Brooklyn with Boba Fett. Then we had landed at the bar, we was rhyming. I was out there with Chewbacca, he had perfect timing. Realized he was part of the discussion. I didn't realize Chewbacca was a master of percussion. He was like Clyde Stubblefield on the beats. Chewbacca, trust me, the god got heat. This is how we show it up, CF the solid ground. Wait a minute, Soulful Soze, please break it down. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to EODUB. This is the magnificent experience that is hosted by myself and my partner CF. As you can tell, we just warming up the oven. We just starting to cook right now. This is freestyling like you haven't heard of it before. This is real deep techniques over fly beats. I want to get some more flavor going, so I'm going to ask my man Soulful Soze to hit another one, and I'm going to let CF just get busy.
That beat right there is lit.
Get it.
Whose beat is that, B? Let's take it back to the Red Sea and Exodus. Imagine I gulp that with alcoholic beverages. It's hard. I mean, we go and rewind like Genesis. They don't understand. That's why, cause they don't accept this shit. It's going beyond them. They know the nigga that be speaking shit, directing verses, then cut them out. This a motion picture. Hope you with the shit that I be kipping. When I gulp the liquor, shit be ill. That shit could make you repulse your liver. Spit out from the stomach of gone. Rappers wanna make sure they reach the plummet. You're wrong, they gonna plummet, they on. I mean, now they on the bottom, at the top, at the bottom, but what the fuck is wrong? Why you even trying to keep up at the EODUB? You know this is for no fee, you get hit. It's free to dub. These motherfuckers snooping. I found out where your sneaker plug. If you think you get your kicks, I'll break your soul out. And then I put it all over the feed like I'm Elon Musk. Took over Twitter if they try to ban me. I figure that one day I'ma be ill and bring on my whole family. So we both have stocks in that bitch. Understand me, I'm trying to make this shit go globe. Fuck the pantry, I want the banquet. These motherfuckers wanna leave us famished, just sandwiches. Hell no, we want everything, multiple languages. We want everything what the globalist elite got. Understand this, bitch, it's a manuscript. It's been written a lot of times. I go for those that don't understand. I'm iller than George Soros. The upper hand, I got it with my people. We in the black market. I'm looking at them, they don't understand. They my rap target. Of course, I remember the dismount. It's only a second before I kick this verse and then split up. And the exit, it's already over. Like I said, from Genesis to the ending, this the revelation that I spit in my verses. CF, I dead it. Let's get it.
Woo! Ladies and gentlemen, this is EODUB. And I think me and CF need to go back and forth one time on some 4-bar adventure.
I'm with that. Let's
come on, Soulful Souls. You getting the oven right.
That's the God, Brooklyn. What up?
Hey.
I'm feeling that, B. J City, what up? East Coast, what up? West Coast, what up? From the East, let's go.
The Jersey Soldier, Sylvester Stallone, G.I. Joe or Cobra, Super Zoo the Freestyle Soldier. I hit your brain cell, leave you in a coma. This is for those in trauma. Grandmama.
Whenever you enter, peep my antennas going up. You already know the agenda. I break out this boxer, Jenga. What I'm trying to tell you, this is how I assemble all of my crew members.
Four City, a brewery which I am fond. Tonight I'm drinking what they call Renaissance du Monde. That's a special beer, a light flow for your father. About an 8.5 if you count it, a lager.
The light bulb for the martyrs cause they living. A lot of don't understand, he was talking about Brazilians. But word is born, I see Hispanics, more civilians in this war with blacks, and this is how we start building, get it? Building?
It's confusing how the techniques they using, confusing Dominicans with Brazilians or Cubans. It's really sisterhood and brotherism, how the dark techniques of the expansion of colorism.
Brother, listen, I know, watch the plot. They don't understand, we putting together block by block. Word is born. If they don't understand, they think. This is why together, black and brown, we in a link.
We in a link. It's deeper than you think. That's why I named my own company, Freedom Inc. I'm writing myself into freedom, into the future of life, into the freedom of my daughters and wife.
You do it for right, that's cool, that's the good fight. They don't understand how it been, cause the hood like try to bring people down. Crabs in the barrel, but when you look at them, that's when you put more crabs in the barrel.
Yo, there's a little digital, a little critical digital love. This is how we warm it up at EODUB. Yo, it's critical with the digital love. This is how we warm the oven at the EODUB. It's critical digital little love. It's how we warm the oven up at EODUB. Yo, good evening. Don't forget my name is Big Zoo. Don't forget I'm rocking the exclusive VVS hat. I don't think you have this hat, right? If you don't have this hat, you need to see my man Oxy, Kendra, see the Versus Foundation, because we got VZ's album coming soon, and you need to cop this hat immediately. Yo, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Welcome to EODUB. I'm here with my brother CF. You know, we're going to have an incredible adventure. And for those that don't know, this show is about the art of freestyling. It's about preserving that nature, that piece. And there's nothing more unique and ethereal than a freestyle rhyme. It happens once in a lifetime, right? And we're here capturing these moments that you could watch in the future, but frankly, a freestyle rhyme is just generated on the spot and it goes into the ether, you know, into the world. And frankly, we're here to capture and preserve those moments on EODUB. So if people haven't seen the show before, we have different segments. We're going to play some freestyle games, and we're going to have a lot of fun on this show tonight. But I think it might be time to introduce the guest for tonight. And we're about to, let's meet the features. Why not? Good evening, gentlemen. What's up with my man Destruct? Yeah.
What up, though? What's
up with my man Yahzeed?
What's good?
Yeah. Welcome, y'all. Welcome. Yo, I'm going to start off and just ask each one of y'all a question, and I want you to answer this question in a brief way, you know what I'm saying? But I want you to tell me where you from, and I want you to tell me one MC that you think of freestyle really dope. All right. Tell me where you from and tell me one MC you think could freestyle really well. So let me go to Perro Lu. Perro Lu, where you from, my bro?
Hey, yo, salud, Su. I'm from Mexico City, MC, Mexico City.
Respect.
And I think I have to say right now, in my country, I got a name Asesino.
Asesino?
Yeah.
Respect. I like it. Yo, let me go to my man Yahzeed. What up, Yahzeed?
What up, bro? What's up, Zoo? How's everything?
Everything Gucci. Where you
Yeah.
from, bro?
Me originally from Jersey, you know what I mean? But I grew up in the lower
Hey.
east.
What
You
up?
know what I mean?
All right, so
Grew up in the-
first, let's pause for
Yeah.
Jersey. Jersey
Yeah.
stand up. Jersey
No
all day.
doubt.
Me and
Jersey,
CF rep
what up?
East
Jersey.
Orange all day, baby.
Jersey City.
There it is.
Yeah.
Respect. Now,
Lordy.
and tell me an MC you think could really freestyle.
Yo, really, I know so many MCs throughout these years, but right now the one MC that's really coming to my mind is my brother. I don't know, my brother Mighty Buddha, man. You know what I'm saying?
Mighty
my brother
Buddha.
Mighty Buddha. Such a dope MC. You know what I mean?
Respect.
really
I
dope.
love it. I love it. Yo,
Yeah.
Destruct, holla at me, B. Destruct, tell me where you from and tell me an MC you think could really freestyle.
What's good, my G? Destruct, the best you never heard, live from Los Angeles. Born in East Los, raised in West Los. We out here. Shout out to everybody tuning in. To me, I'm gonna have to give it to one of the OGs and the most creative freestylers of all time, the gods, MC Supernatural. You know, you can't touch the god. You know what I'm saying?
Can't touch it. That's like one of them, and you drop that name in the barbershop, and everybody be like, "All right, you got that." Like, all
You
right.
got that.
That'll
Yeah.
Craig G, you know what I mean? That's the god.
Yes,
Yes,
a
sir.
fact.
Yes, sir.
Yo, so let me go to you, CF. What do you think about these brothers? Look at where they from, and about some of their favorite MCs. What do you think, bro?
I mean, to me, you know what I mean? Like, first of all, Supernat, I was there when they were competing on two different races at the same time. I remember they had that battle or whatnot. So that was bugged out because I was there to witness that, living in New York City area and shit like that. So that's key. And another
That's
thing is that people
fantastic.
shouting out their peoples, and that's a dope thing. Cause yo, you know what, the illest freestylers really be people that you never see on YouTube shit. Really be people that never got no footage. When we grew
Word.
up, in around New
You
York,
know who's
and
an
stuff
ill
like that,
freestyler?
you see
Real
people
talk.
never you rock.
You know who's super ill? This brother named CF. He's dumb nice.
Ooh,
Hey.
my numbers.
Super nice with it. So, ladies and gentlemen, now we met the features, but I think it's time for us to learn a little bit more about them. I see people in the chat shouting out Supernat. Shout out to Soulful Sauce in the chat. Shout out to Dania Martin or Dania Marine. Salute. I hope I'm shouting you out correctly. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Giselle Firestarter, we respect your gangster.
Wow.
But now we know these MCs, but I think we need to learn a little bit more about them. I think it's time to dip into this next segment, and maybe we need to go a little deeper. You heard? So now I'm gonna ask everybody to leave the screen except Perro Lu. Perro Lu, where you at? Or however you had set it up, CF. I mean, C-Dubb. Let me just do it like this. Perro Lu, let me introduce myself first. My name is Chris. That's Christopher for those on the listener. For those that put them in their first place, pole positioner. I'm gonna interview you for a moment. It's pretty. I like the technique, and you was born in Mexico City. I want to tell the knowledge, not the dum-dums. Tell the people out there a little about where you come from.
Yo vengo de la Ciudad de México, el tráfico y es diferente ganar el éxito. El léxico, lo que busco en México, estoy buscando, hermano. Hay paramédicos, hay ambulancias y hay banda que rima fino. Yo sé que hace rato mencioné al asesino, pero de verdad no me voy a quitar la cruz. If I gotta name a freestyler, MC Juice.
Super Zoo Gordo, no atlética. I read libros en la biblioteca. Pardon me for the century. When it's a little Spanish out there, they could mention me. It's not enough my Spanish is sloppy, but it's enough uptown buying a chopped cheese from Poppy. Pardon me for getting my vanish together. I'ma disappear, you go back and get your Spanish together.
Uf, al contrario, para mí es todo y le pongo la actitud. Sabes que sí, estoy aquí en otra latitud, pero rapeando contigo con exactitud. Es la actitud perfecta, como una luz que cae, es la tormenta. Mi rima se conecta y no hay manera de pararnos. Chécalo, venimos a reventarlo, que no.
connecting the science where we come from with the polo v-neck. I was born in a town in Jersey, Teaneck. I was studious, young, but you knew this. My town at the time was predominantly Jewish, so I went to bar mitzvah after bat mitzvah. They got triggered, but then I got called nigga. It was in my school, sort of like the technique Asperia happened in high school in the cafeteria.
A mí también me pasaron cosas locas. Aquí rola todo tipo de tropa. Oye, no sabes lo que toca. No importa, tú sigue, tú lucha y te enfocas. Te mantienes muy bien. No digo fumando, digo escribiendo, dando ditirambos. El perro sí va saliendo del fango. Con el Big Su es un lyrical tango, yeah.
Wow, the lyrical tango. Put up peace to my man Shango. Nah, it's time to shut it off. You got me wanting to pull my basics out. ¿Qué pasa? Mi nombre es Zu. Yo, hold on. Shout out to Perro Lu from Mexico City. This is how we connect, y'all. I hope y'all saw that. You know, people that understand Spanish did not have to understand the words that I was saying, and vice versa. It's connections. You feel the energy. You feel the connection. And I've been blessed around with Perro Lu before, so I was greedy in asking him to come to the stage right now. But we're going to flip it. We're going to let my brother CF hit the screen, and he's going to interview the next contestant here on A Level Deeper. Me and Perro Lu are out of here. CF, it's on you.
What up? Yeah, what's good? I mean, I guess
who we going with, C-Dubb?
My man Destruct, put him on.
What up, though?
What up, Destruct?
What's good, my G?
We about to get up into this shit real quick.
LA to Jers, we here.
Yeah, let's do it. LA to Jers, LA to Jers, LA to Jers, LA to Jers, we here. Yo, 2 LMCs, we gon' speak to ether. At the same second, interview, so meet the feature. Word is born, I don't know, ain't no party flows. I feel like I'm interviewing, or I be Charlie Rose, you be the other side. Something like the Taliban, when he interviewed him right in Houston. God damn, that shit was a long time ago. Please break it down, tell me where you from, and please state your town.
State my town, I do it the most. Raised in the east, but from the west coast where I do it. Understand it, man. Every day I be ducking some drive-by shooting. Do it for music, I do it for the movement. I do it for my people that want intelligence. Ain't fucking stupid. End of the week, end of the bars, end of the beast, man. Wolverine, I cut you hard.
It's kinda ill, you said you ain't do Kendrick Lamar. A lot of people would've dumped that. By far, that showed the difference in how you said. Plus you said you the illest MC that come from the West. I seen that, I remember that. Good in my memory. Matter of fact, you kinda remember the beat back in the days. Eventually you probably will be the illest, so you probably did. Please tell me how you made yourself the illest MC. And
I
how
be
we made
LA and Brazil, repping the slum like Pac above the rim. I got the razor under the tongue. You ain't fucking with D, the best you never heard. American History X, have you all biting the curb. When the fuck you gonna learn? I got it locked to straighten out like a perm. Infected just like a germ. I'm from a place where you never see the lights come out. Matter of fact, when I come through, the mics come out.
And guns out, that's a fact. You said you went through drive-bys. Matter of fact, the bullets run so wild, it's like drive-by. I side with a lot of people that died right there. But I don't cry. I just see whatever happened, cause the hurt and pain made us the illest MC here. It hurts the frame, but I like the way you talking it. Man, that's ill. Plus you is Latino. Tell me how the hell you came from Brazil. Break it down.
Brazil and Chile, where my people invade. We come up, blow up the spot like some pinche grenades. Beat nut shit, a classic. Understand, every time I'm on this, I redefine what they callin' savage. Look, I'm from the west side of things, where Pac used to bang it. Biggie had his last place. Rest in peace to the greats, like my boy Gasha. I'm only smoking them blunts if they roll proper.
I'm the doctor, I mean doctor like Dre. Matter of fact, you say that you come from LA. That's pretty dope. From the West, yes, no. Plus you rap it hard like the game. Do it to the West Coast, but you the other side of that. Word is born, I see though. I'm from Puerto Rico and you rapping that Latinos. What's ill is that Puerto Rico and Brazil, we more like the alter ego that'll get these rappers killed. Word is born.
Word is born.
There it is. Yo, connecting East Coast to the West Coast, yo, respect. Shout out to Destruct, he shouted beat nuts out. Definitely got the Brazilian technique in there. I like how CF went there thinking like, you from the West Coast, so people would think that you would be a Kendrick fan, but it shows how people are different. Like it don't mean like that's stereotypical, you heard?
Hey, I ain't hating, I'm not knocking what he's about, what he represents. It's just not my cup of tea. Like I'm a J. Cole fan, you know what I'm saying? So you know I ain't hating, and they from the same generation. It's just Kendrick just don't do it for me. Nothing against him, you know. And I'm gonna put this on wax. Shout out to Bahamadia, which I feel is the true originator of the style that influenced Kendrick. A lot of people don't realize that, but if you listen to Bahamadia and listen to Kendrick, you cannot tell they ain't no influence. But that's just me being a fan. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, can I interject, Zoo? I just feel like Destruct, he got a lot of knowledge in terms of just hip hop origins. Like when he said before he was rocking with Super Nat. You know what I mean? When he's now talking about Bahamadia, like when he goes into his brains, he ain't gonna jump on the bandwagon if he did the backstory to find out. A lot of rappers see new artists, they just jump on that. He's like, wait a second, I know somebody who did that before that, and let me bring you to this person. So he's actually educating this current generation, and you gotta, as an MC, see that. That's why when he said what he said, I was like, all right, he ain't going against the grain to go against the grain.
Hey, it's a level deeper. It's a level deeper. We on brand. It's a level deep.
Yo, speaking of which, well said, CF. That was well said. That's a great insight. You only get commentary like this on Free EODUB, y'all. Get your minds right. Yo, we're gonna ask y'all to turn your cameras off, and I'm gonna ask my man Yahzeed to join me on camera. Yahzeed, what's goody?
Yo, what's good, dude?
So you already know we got Yo, let's start the session. This is the interview portion where I ask you some questions. I'm not blind like I'm walking through a forest. We already got the Jersey connection. You mentioned East Orange. That's for those on the Newark. I was a principal, educator in my planet Earth, invincible. I'm gonna ask you some questions that's getting dirty. The questions is gonna be specifically about Jersey. So this is where you need from. Tell me out in EO, where's the best spot to get the weed from?
Get the weed from. Get the space to get the weed from. See some, seeing freedom. I see the heathen. Back against the wall, but still we need them till we leaving. On our way to South 20th and South Orange. I'm going through the spark, and then of course you see the carnage. Notice every time you see him up in his apartment. Looking out the window, see the bimbos high crescendo. I notice it's the instrumental that be getting mentals. All up in the spot, you know it's never a rental. It's his own from the zone. I'm at home. NJ is the actuality. But I moved to the LES when I came to stress off the top of the dome. Dude, tell me what's the rest.
Jersey City with the Cali crack. I used to ride a Cadillac down through Hackensack. I was rapping them, pulling off on Madison. Then cats used to get jumped outside in Patterson. That's before the Bloods used to run shit. I went to Rutgers in New Brunswick. I used to hit the turnpike before the L's burn right. That's when the cops would pull me over, try to learn mics. They used to beat me on the side of the road. This was where racial profiling on the turnpike was wildin'. If you from Jersey, I know you've been hit by the beast. Tell me a story how you had to deal with police.
Police looking for the brother I release. Off the topical, the anesthetics I can see. This is not actuality, but truth can be misled. This is how I walk. Was down the street. I was walking with my brothers. They was talking that release. I had to smoke a little green, so I pulled it up in the leaf, and so I had to find the leaf. I had the chief walking by the streets, and he's overdosed. And of course, cats saw the smoke. It was overload. I was like, damn, I'm not from Oakland, but you know the smoke was chronic. Every time it's so ironic when I bust the topic.
When you bust on April 21st, that was when it became legal. Had to get my money first. Then I rolled up to the dispensary. It was free, but I still had old school police PTSD. I was getting low in the dispensary for people, realizing let me stop being scared, now it's legal. It was hard to get used to this shit because the beast was there. I was buying weed and the fucking police was there. They were smiling, I was walking out with my bag. I paid the extra tax, I got the shit with the bag. So if you the spot, remember me. Tell me how you gonna dip into these new North Jersey dispensaries.
I gotta get it so seriously. I gotta get it so I smoke up continuously. I know how to notice that I'm out of focus without all the smoke, all the hocus focus that's out of focus. Me, I gotta get the inhalation. So elevation next follows every time they swallow education. It's always natural, embellish the elevation. It's always like I said before, it's always penetration. Mental state spin, always left before I've been stepping ahead, 2 steps behind, thinking not ignore any longer. We can get stronger with the flame. EODUB, always showing love. Yahzeed got designs like
come on, kid.
All the time
Come on, kid. Come on, kid.
All the
that
time
was what you call
a
win. That's what you call a win. That's a W. Shout out to my man Yahzeed.
Peace, big
yeah, bro. That's
effortless.
how
you effortless, King. I like it.
Yo, thank you, bro. This is how we do it, man.
Yes,
this is how we match in energy. This is building, y'all. This is really a powerful experience. So for those who don't know. For those who don't know, we was just going off the head. Now, just to give people a little caveat, People walk around the planet Earth now and say they're gonna spit a freestyle, and it's traditionally a written that they just got in their pocket. I have them too. I call them Ronins, right? It's, you know, a Ronin is a samurai with no master. I
Right.
call those beats those verses Ronins. They're written that I haven't put into anything, so I can walk around with it. But this, ladies and gentlemen, is true freestyling. This is where we going off the top of the head. It's really a unique thing. So I hope you recognize what you're seeing. Yo, Yahzeed, salute, my G.
Peace. Salute,
Respect.
King. Respect.
Yo, here's what's gonna happen next. We just met the features. We then went a level deeper with each MC. And now I really just want to let each MC get busy. You know what I'm saying? I really want them to get busy. And what's gonna happen is we're gonna move on to this next segment, and you're gonna see these MCs get a chance to really get busy. You know what I'm saying? That's a fact. Let's get busy. Now here's the blueprint for this section. You know what I'm saying? The blueprint for this section is this. I'm gonna call an MC up, and Soze is gonna have a beat ready, cooked up for them. And what's gonna happen is they just gonna get loose for about 32, 48 bars. Just get busy, y'all. Do your thing. That's what this section is about. Remember the dismount, as we discussed previously. That's a bar to all of my MCs in here. Remember the dismount. And lastly, I'm gonna say I'm not gonna ask you about exactly what to spit, but I am gonna say I want y'all to talk about why you rhyme, like why you do this. Why are you a MC? Why is freestyling important? Why do you present yourself in this fashion? Like, this is your opportunity to spit your freestyle manifesto, if you will. What do you stand for? What are your morals? What are your ethics? That's what I'm gonna ask of each of you when you come up to get busy. And I'm gonna let my brother Perro Lu come on camera, and I really want him to have an opportunity to get busy. So we're gonna do it like this. Soze, our selector, you know what it is.
It's a pleasure being here, man. I'm thankful. Yeah. Mexico City. MC en la casa. Checa. Checa. El perro locotrón entra en corto en la casa. You know what's up, se desata la amenaza. Así suelta es lo que pasa, va zumbando. La lírica no es escasa, escúchalo bien, my friend. Yo escribo tendo como un tren, porque se siente bien y represento my friends, a mi gente a mi alrededor. Es una representación, you call that love, es amor. Lo hago directo del cora, no frenan la locomotora. Estoy escribiendo desde altas horas, no me importa hasta que llegue el alba. Me dejo el alma, hermano, porque no encuentro la calma. Y está bien, eso es vivir, no voy a infligir. Tengo rimas demasiado movidas de fakir, infinito skill, take a pill. No hay manera de frenarlo, quieren que les sirva más, hay un refill. Yo tengo todo en la línea, estos beats son maravillosos. Agradezco a la familia, el perro locotrón, con la palabra que no exilia. Me mantengo donde debo de, hermano, estoy conectando un monstruo de guila. Me mego el tequila, claro que tengo las rimas, te tiro las piras. Yeah, this is how we do it, junto las pilas, no pueden pararlo, esto es batería. Ando bien pilas, monstruo Godzilla, no pueden conmigo, mi rima combina, no hay manera de pararlo, estoy con Tina en la cantina, Amadou digita esta rima, va temblando, es como una estampida, represento a la CDMX, saben que tranza, hermano, está muy fresh, sí, demasiado lo que tengo, represento a mi abolengo, a todo el tiempo, en las arenas del tiempo, como decía Big Su, por eso no frenamos, esto es practicar técnica, esto es Kung Fu, this is how we do, es el Perro Lu, toda la actitud, you can feel the blues, you can feel the group, como que no, represéntalo, el perro locotrón se acomodó, de acomodón, sí, pero no estoy tranquilo, solo le pongo el filo, más surcos que un vinilo. Thank you, man.
I have
Gracias.
maniacal laughter on you, mother. Yo, did y'all hear that? What we all just hear right now? If you watching this for the second time tomorrow, next week, yo, that was a magnificent experience. I hope y'all got that. When he did the Mantequilla, Godzilla. Yo, are y'all hearing him, yo? Yo, ladies and gentlemen, let me just shout out some people in the chat. Shout out Miss B, the legendary. Shout out to Nejma Nefertiti. Shout out to Izel Firestarter. I hope I'm saying your name right, because you so litty in the chat, yo. You super lit. I bang
Salute,
with you,
everyone.
whoever you are. Izal Firestarter, 40 Clark, you up in the chat. Yo, salute to Perro Lu.
Thank you,
Salute to
Big Sue.
Soze with that beat, with the perfect marriage.
Thank you,
Your man
Soze.
took us.
Yeah,
Woo. Yo,
that was
come
awesome,
on,
man.
Soze. Do y'all hear this producer, Soze? Does everybody
Beautiful
hear
music,
Soze?
man.
Yo, let Soze show off some more. Let me get Destruct. Let's go to the West Coast. Destruct, where you at, broski?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
We just
We
gonna
out
let
here.
you get busy, you know what I'm saying? Just do
Yes,
you.
sir.
Remember, it's about your manifesto. Where you from, what you repping, who you are as a MC. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Yes, sir. Turn that beat up a little bit, my G. Ooh, okay, he got that West Coast funk. Yeah, yo, it was a clear black night, a full wide moon. Destruct live and direct, killing it from the booth. It's what I do, and shout out to the homie Zoo. End of the week, so best believe this how I do. It's a West Coast function. Flow disgusting. Ironic how my name added to the function. Even though I try to avoid that self-destruction. I'm not the type of motherfucker you should fuck with. I bust quick. Matter of fact, I go nuts, kid. Funny how I'm kinda Christ-like, and my name Chris, the full name Christian, so it's all in the middle. Understand every day I'm trying to answer that life riddle. Shit, never simple, I'm complex while you contest. Matter of fact, I come through smashing that conquest. I'm old school like Dreamcast with it. Matter of fact, I stay committed. This is true and living. I got a bust off the top, keep it in lock. I'm from the West Coast where we invented that pop block. Shout out to the B-boys coming out of the East. I'm representing that style with a bit like Wolverine. I'ma cut up the scene, old school like the X-Men. I'm having said coming with the next plan. Damn, you looking at me even though I ain't a Kendrick fan. It's so cool, bitch, don't kill my vibe when I bust these raps. Brat, I kick it back when the instrument. You're fearing it, I'm furiosa once you're behind the whip. Every day is Mad Max, it's hella savage. Nas with it, homie, one bar, it crack your cabbage. CA all day, come through, invade, blow up like some motherfucking grenades. Beating us, man, going nutty when I come through. Hand down my pants like Al Bundy, you ain't fucking with dude. I'm comfortable in the booth. Area 52, it's why I make this magic happen every time I drop in jewels like a clumsy jeweler. Understand I'm old schooler, take you back to Ferris Bueller. It's Destruct the ruler, blow.
Destruct, you nice with it. You're Christian, I'm Christopher, so we're both Christ with it. That's the first 5 letters. That's the live go-getter for the Z-double-O trendsetter. Remember, it gets better. My techniques move like a high-tuned Jetta under heavy weather. Let me rock my leather. Let's build on the planet Earth and really all just get together.
All
Damn.
together when I raps off. It's Friday, so I'm Jason with the mask off. He said the leather can't put it together. It's Run DMC, tougher than leather, whatever the measure. I'm leather face without a motherfucking face. I mean, without a fetish. Matter of fact, I be smoking on that California lettuce. Grains in the vein every time I hit the beast. Yo, let them know how it's the end of the week.
Hold on, I was wasting time before. You just got me excited. I wasn't supposed to rhyme before. This is the connection, how it just keeps building. Let me stop it now. Hold on, hold on. You're gonna make me keep spitting. That's the best compliment is when you want to spit when somebody's spitting. You know what I'm saying?
It's like a conscious, subconscious motivation kind of freestyle. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact, man. Yo, salute, Christian. Good evening. My name's Christopher. Good to meet you.
There we go, man. Battle the Chris's. You know what I'm saying?
There it is. And yo, let me ask my brethren, Yahzeed out from East Orange. I want to ask him to come on the screen right now. And me and Destruct are gonna step away, and bro, we gonna let you get busy. You heard?
Okay. Y'all want to get a little busy, say want some more. And yo, you want to get busy and you want some more. Say, give me some more. Yo, give me some more. I get raw to the jaw, to the floor. This is that reservoir dog for all of y'all and more. We fighting for freedom down at City Hall. You see my heathen back against the wall, never leaving, never bleeding. Only for the righteous when we fighting justice. Back to dust when you see when we enlighten the mind. Just because it's like the form and the fighting. Now unleash the titans, yeah, we're reciting. We come against the grain off the brain. You like them fighting against the grain in the system to enlighten the mind. One more time for the brain, of course, that stem. Every time they see original sin, he step within all the skin that you can see black in the night. And every time he recite, he get back to the life, back to moving. This is no illusion. This is a conclusion to the ill type of rhyme for the mind oozing right beside him. And of course, fighting for his freedom every time they enlighten the mind. He writing in the nighttime. Of course, leaving him alone. In the zone, back against the grain. See the microphone in his hand, even off the top of the dome. So of course he could take me 360 degrees in return. Back home with the trophy. Y'all know me, I'm like Goldie. Yo, stick yourself, I'm the Mac. And in fact, I've been back all alone all night with the same rhyme. In sight, of course, contact, hypochondriac, the rap. I hold it down, and if you see me all in town, yeah, I move around and shake the earthquake. Shake them upside down, and now the chains fall out their pockets. They watch it, arms ripped out the sockets. This is savage. Every time you see in mathematics, it's the average. Yeah, it's interactive, hyper, contra. I'm active with the microphone, I'm spitting it backwards. Michael Jackson antics. Yeah, it's the ill type of rhyme. Yo, Big Zoo, tell me it's the time. I'ma move with that.
You almost trick yourself. I heard that Goldie line when you was like, stick yourself. That's the truth, not a liar. That movie was light skinned Max Julian with a young Richard Pryor. That's one of my favorite flicks. It's far from simping. He gave you the blueprints how black dudes was pimping. Heavenly, deep in the 70s. But my remedy brings you more energy when I drink the beer mixed with the Hennessy. Pardon me for getting bleed with it. I just was spitting bars because I was with Yahzeed in it. Yo, respect, boy. What y'all dealing with, bro?
Respect.
Yo,
Big up.
Salute to Yahzeed.
Salute, Big Zoo. Big up.
Divine.
Big up. End the week.
Respect. Yo, let me do this, man. Let me just formally thank all of the MCs that are on here this evening. And you know, one great way that I can thank them is by promoting some of the stuff that they do. So I really want to promote some of my brethren right now. Let me go to C-Dubb. Does it matter what order I go in? Do we have a specific order? Okay, so I'm gonna just run. Okay, so I'm gonna go with Yahzeed. Let's bring Yahzeed. Let's just put him on the screen for a minute. Yahzeed, turn your camera on for a minute, bro. Let me share that Yahzeed is a member of Sophisticated Savage with Rhinoceros Funk and White Owl. There's several projects that are currently out there. Sophisticated Savage, right? Sophisticated Savage 2 just dropped the second album on April 27th on Heart Now. We also have Agents of Reform. Agents of Reform have an album out called The Agenda on Rap FM, WRAP FM. His brother's doing a lot of work right here. Yeah. There's also Agents of the Reform Agenda, and I believe there's one more music project, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. We got
What's the last one there that we discussed
got to Ask
earlier?
Him. We got this joint called Ask Him. My single Ask Him. Produced by Silent Someone.
Produced by Silent Someone. That's respect. And the single in the video for All City Ballers featuring Kool Keith. That's the other piece I wanted to highlight.
Kool Keith.
People don't often get a Kool Keith feature, man. Like I respect your gangster for making that happen.
Peace.
Part of the technique of sharing that these MCs are here is they don't solely freestyle rhyme. They all got a lot of different things going on. So salute to the brother Yahzeed Divine. Let me see my man Perro Lu real quick. Perro Lu, come on camera just for a minute, broski. Let me tell you that Perro Lu has a project right now called Tinta Volatil. Is that correct?
Tinta Volatil. That's correct.
Correct. Yo, tell me a little bit about this project, bro.
Just came out today, man. It's a happy coincidence. It's a track that englobes some of the best verses I wrote in the last years, I think. But yeah, definitely I'm onto some new shit right now. Yeah, but it's all
bust this. Can I get a world premiere? I have this Posse record that I'm cooking. I'm gonna send you this record tomorrow. I need bars from you. That's the fact.
It'd be an honor, man.
You heard it here first. I'm gonna send you this with some details around it, but I need some bars from you on this record. And frankly, today, you talk about a happy accident. Today is my daughter's birthday, yo. My daughter is getting grown.
Awesome, man.
She just finished her first year of college, and I'm super blessed. So I'm glowing right now, and it's a blessing that your project is out today. Yo, let me then move on to my brother Destruct. Destruct, let me get you on the screen for a minute. Thank you, brother. Thank you, Perro Lu. You're super sincere and humble, Perro Lu. God bless you. Yo, Destruct, salute, bro. It's a blessing to meet you tonight and to hear how you got busy.
Thank you, fam.
You've released 32 studio albums, including 2 with the live band Inner City Soul. So
yes,
full stop, 32 albums. We have to fully salute your game.
I'm a crack addict with this rap shit. I appreciate that, man.
I'm not mad. Your latest is called Steady Aim Volume 1. It's currently on all platforms. Steady Aim. And he got the physicals. What a respectful gentleman.
You can cop that. Yeah, man. Featuring the OGs, Don Pacino from Killer Army, Eli from Living Legends, Planet Asia, just to name a few. Rusty Jux, who I'm actually rocking with him in LA May 14th. So if you're in the LA area, pull up on us and get all the info from your boy and shit, you know.
Respect. You got a new video for Don't Stop off that album.
Yes, sir.
It's on YouTube right now.
Yes, sir.
You're the owner of Area 52 Studios in Van Nuys. Yikes, man.
Live and direct. We here, man. Shout out to Area 52. Right? Yeah.
Plus, how your studio look tight, comfy though. It look fresh, yo.
Thank you, man. It is. You know, it's not the craziest setup, but I got the craziest ear, and I think it's not what you do, it's how you use it, right? So there you go.
That's smart. We've run.
But shout out to Area 52. If you need that recording, get at your boy, executive producer, and shout out to my film production team, the Resident People. And can I do one more quick shout out, man? This is a pivotal moment in my career, and I feel what better platform than the OG's end of the week. I got my debut vinyl dropping May 27th, man. It's called The Best You Never Heard. See that shit.
Woo!
Shout out to my brother Abstraction on the shit. Mind the Wax. I got features from Sean Price, Kev Brown, Epto Suno, Mocha Only, Blue, Jake One, Exile, Copyrights, just to name a few, man. So May 27th, look out for this, my debut vinyl. Appreciate y'all just giving me a chance to get that word out to my peoples, you know what I'm saying?
Gangster, yo. Salute to you, bro.
Thank you, man.
And some of the artists that you mentioned, too, super dope. And frankly, literally the way you brought the vinyl up on screen was actually crack. It felt like a Star Wars movie. I respect even the visuals.
Right.
I'm a fan. I know you got merch on your website, and I know you performed as part of Nejma's residency, you know what I'm saying? And she's
and you know what? I apologize. Nejma is on the record as well, man. So shout out to Nejma. That's my sister. I was on her last album, you know what I'm saying? Jane Wayne the Villain. So that's my people's, my sister. We definitely got a project in the works, and I appreciate her and really bringing me a part of the End of the Week family, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Missy as well. So it's just an honor to be here rocking with y'all, man.
Respect, man. You see the energy here? Yo, shout out to the queen named Dama in the chat. You heard Brooklyn. Dama has a project out right now called Gangsta Bitch Love Songs. Please check that as well. And while I'm at it, why don't I just talk about EODUB? So EO Beats actually has a special EO Beats challenge that's coming up. It's a beatbox challenge competition, and that's going to be on May 13th. May 13th.
I'm about to jump into that, man. I'm nasty with the beatbox,
don't tell me you beatbox.
I'll beatbox
now you
too,
just
bro.
signed up. Like C-Dubb is gonna have an email in your inbox in like 7 minutes. So
for sure.
Trust that you're gonna be requested to do that. And shout out to Intel, who's bringing Sick in the Head and Bobby Briz on Sunday, May 15th to the residency, to the EODUB residency. Killer. That's all right. Here we go. That was the promo department, and I hope I hit everything. And back to the chat. Shout out to Dania Marin. Shout out to Nejma, of course. Shout out to Omar, also known as Big Ox, also known as Oxmatic, is also in the place. These are all EODUB super soldiers. I'm calling out. Back to Dama one time. Dama's so dope. Dama, you dope, sis. We love you over here. Like me and my wife, and like real corny. We play your records, B. We think about you when we trap. You know what I'm saying? That's a true story. So anyway, here's the next segment. You know what I'm saying? The next segment is when I surprise y'all. I always wanted to keep some element of surprise in the show based on the fact that it's a freestyle show. And I do this thing every week where I go dip in my pocket and I just pull out like a fly treat for y'all that y'all ain't know y'all was gonna have. You seen the promotion, you saw the MCs that are in here, super soldiers, but I always want to have something in my pocket that I just pull out on some like fly shit. So let me pull something really out my pocket real quick. So I need some crack on Deckington, you heard? And I need this gentleman to turn his camera on, and I think he's ready for action. Cause he's the legendary Baxter.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, Bax, let him know something, King.
Yo, let them know something coming, guns blazing. They
was like Baxter, you be so amazing. The way I come through verbiage, I be coasting. Me and Ox, we be hosting. I do it elegantly, host of the residency. You can see, yo, it's specialist me. I'm a specialist, and what the special could be, I'm like the chef in it. Tell you what the special will be. The soup du jour. You could split a pea, I could split an atom. Baxter Wordz, if I see it, then I have them. Matter of fact, prestidigitation is a fancy word for saying magic. They don't even know the way the Baxter come and flow. Everything I say is dope. I was like, hold up, I ain't here to cause the strife. I'm here to chef it up and serve it up like Walter White. That's that crystal meth. Shout out to Method Man, Baxter Wordz. This the best at hand. EODUB. We've been doing it for 20. You could come with us. We could give you plenty. Give you the keys. Show you how you get dope. Raise your bars up. Fresh and clean like bars of soap. Fresh and clean like you gargling with scope. Obi-Wan Kenobi, you my only hope. C-3PO. Shout out to Nun ZEO. In the studio, the the dojo. That's the other show though. Baxter Wordz, sure Ryukin like the show though. You don't even know though. This is how the show go. EODUB, the EODUB, and that's the logo. That'll be the promo. Tell you where I'm at now. Baxter, hold up, never keep the rap down. I'm about to come and turn the rap up. When I'm done, y'all could say that shit was fucking wrapped up like it was hold up, yo, you know, say I wrap it up like Chipotle. That's like the steak and the fried beans. I'm trying to tell you how it be. They was like, oh, why me? You don't wanna try me. I'm on the wave like it was high C. You getting punched like it was high C. Yo, I'm on the wave like a speedboat or underneath like torpedoes. Baxter, what it be though? They be screaming Holy Toledo. You can copy but can't be me though. I'll be like 2 points like it was a free throw. I was gonna say foul like a free throw, but everybody say that. I like to switch it up. I like to flip the words different like Vanna White and Pat Sajak. The Wheel of Fortune, catch a double jeopardy. You could step to a lot of people but never step to me. Baxter, they say they like Gretzky, whatever, yo. They be like, next, please.
Hold on.
Cooking on the next beat.
Cooking. Yo, wait, Dax, what's the fancy word for magic?
Prestidigitation.
Yo, I actually tried to write it down after you said it, and then I was like, wait, I was like, what did he say? He is correct. That is actually the formal colloquialism for magic. How you slip that the fucking in is One-Dini. So you get 11 bonus points on the board for that. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm a fan of big vocabulary. Baxter uses it. Ladies and gentlemen, out of the pocket this evening, we were blessed to have Baxter Wordz. How are you this evening, sir?
I'm doing pretty good. I gotta tell you something. This
really
is
good.
It's a fantastic show. I'm happy to be here. It's always good to see the family. It's always good to see you, Zoo. Zoo, can I give you your flowers?
Oh, man.
Yo, man, you are just a consistent and like a sturdy pillar in the underground hip-hop music scene. And whether you know it or not, and I'm pretty sure so many people tell you this, there's so many MCs that look up to you, of which I am like one of them.
Wow,
you know, you have an ability that like when you start talking, motherfuckers listen. Like as soon as Zoo starts, he's like, and you don't, and you know what it is? You don't talk loud. You don't force your way into it. You don't like, you don't insist that the attention is yours. You just start speaking and it's given.
Woo! Fan. Sound that Baxter makes. Fan. Thank you, bro. Yo, bless you, bro. I'm gonna just wear them flowers tonight. Thank you. That shit felt goody, good. Salute, bro, man. We're gonna continue on with the show. Ladies and gentlemen, I know you enjoyed that in the pocket segment. That shit was crackmatic. And we're about to move on to this next part of this show. And I want to know a question out there. Shall we play a game? Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start playing some games, ladies and gentlemen. And in the game segment, this is what happens. I'm gonna call 4 MCs to the screen. And those 4 MCs are gonna rhyme about this specific topic that we have as a game. Now, you've seen the strength of these MCs thus far tonight, of all of them. And we're gonna start by me turning off my screen and CF turning on his screen. And we're gonna be starting the first game. Let me call Yahzeed, and Perro Lu, and Destruct to the stage. Okay, and do we see the order that it's in? Are we good with that order, C-Dubb? I'm good with it. I'm good with it if you're good with it. And here's what's gonna happen. As we know how to rhyme here in the Sands of Time motion, as we discussed earlier, we are going to go to the target, or to the wheel, if you will, excuse me, the target. We're gonna go to the wheel and we're gonna spin for a topic. And I'm gonna ask you, CF, to stay on mute until it's time to rhyme, okay? Let's go to the wheel. Round and round it goes. Old whips. So for those that don't know, that's old cars. Old, or you could do it how you want to do it. You could talk about literal whips. Do what you want to do, but we're talking about old whips. You're going to spit 4 bars each, and we're going to go around 3 times. So you know who's going to start, you know the order it's in, and we're going to talk about old whips. Soulful sauce, if you will.
Yo, here we go, check it. Sorry I took a breather. Mi jefe cuando yo era morro tenía un Volkswagen, sí, esa sí era una nave con clase, you know the old Beetle. El perro locotrón, get this shit, hermano, no estoy frito.
Los carros del pasado, vamos a decir la misma cosa en inglés, mi hermano. I'm talking about the accurate direction of perception. Remember back in the days with the Acura Legend, we was repping.
Reppin' and we steppin', diamond in the back with the gangster lean. I seen white wall tires, I expire, I admire every time. You can see the dice in the rear, in the mirror.
Old whips like a bus pass. Old whips where it had mad gas. After that, chicks try to swoop me. Talk about old whips, I'm cruising in a hoopty.
Gasolina con plomo. Un old whip, claro que controlo. Manejando muy bien como mi granddad. Oye, hermano, sintiendo como esos...
Damn, laugh, I'm gonna take it back for a minute. I remember Pops having a Chevrolet with an 8-track in it. A lot of people don't talk about that, but I'm about to bring it, that's a fact.
Wings on the back like that, it was fact. Fact from fishing, it's like that. I had a rhyme and of course contact the thick bitch. This was all that with the same white wall dish.
Same dish, man. Matter of fact, kinda early. I once smoked 30 J's in a J30. Infinity, simplicity. I used to create tracks in my whip. I treated like a symphony.
Actually, I live in a hood full of old whips. They stay, they never go quick. Se mantienen ahí, la banda los guarda, los colecciona, portales mi casa.
That's right. We can bound bring it back to the days, reminisce tonight. Remember how it used to be with the Toyota. 20 Puerto Ricans in that bitch, all soldiers.
All rovers, this is all soldiers. We coming back sober, overdose. When we ride by, this is that from West Nova Scotia, yo.
Yeah, man, we live. You see the scene. OG MCs up in that MPV. I remember watching that in the Wu-Tang video for Cream. Old whips is what I used to do back in the day, G.
Yeah, old whips. I was thinking about my old whips. I was hating. I wanted to dive in on that. But while your man Destruct said he smoked 30 J's in a J30, he got
True
that
story.
bar off.
True story.
That's a he got the bonus points for that round.
Good luck,
Yo,
man.
CF,
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask you to turn your camera off, CF.
Yeah.
And go on mute, and we're gonna get into this next topic. I'm gonna join the rotation, and I can stay right here in the rotation. So let us go back to the wheel.
Hey, drum roll.
Let's see what it is. Sense of direction. Yikes.
Ooh.
Okay. What's up with that next beat? So sense of direction.
Yeah. Let's go.
Hey. How we do it like this? I think I lost my sense of direction. Like a vampire, I can't see myself in my reflection. I move on without an intersection. This is like a disease, a special injection.
No hay pedo, tengo el GPS. El perro no es un mequetrefe. Soy ese que rifa con los SC. Estoy rapeando, sí, con los jefes, yeah.
next to we ecstasy. This, that natural. Which way will you go? Test the G. Either way you go, up or down, left or right. We recite, put it down all around.
Sense of direction, I mean hit him with this rap fest. Sense of direction way before I had that map quest. A motherfucking Google shit, a radar. Best believe my sense of direction when I look up at the stars.
Sense of direction like a compass, the dedication. That's how I move with my app, the navigation. I'm a Waze user, slave abuser, the captain of the ship, east or west when I take a trip.
No hay bronca, mi mente te atrapa, te capta. Seguro que lo marqué, es un mapa, captas. Estoy aquí con estas aftas, estoy volando, hermano. Me muevo a mis
I got that and it's proper. You see, you got your lost direction. Of course, you got it back proper. Proper like balance every time you see the challenge. Every time we throw the scales into the air, you know it's actual science.
I may be lost, but never lost. I stay fresh. State of mind, fuck a GPS. I'm on the right track when I bless it. The wrong one to mess with. The end of the week, homie, confessions.
I seen this cat with his soul lost at an election. I tried to hit him cause he lost his sense of direction. It was while he couldn't bother. He lost his misdirection cause he was misguided, this loss of a father. You on mute.
Sorry, I was on mute. But it goes on, my brother, you got it, my dude.
I make a few every time we see they walk, they fly. Sky high, can't find his direction, cause he ain't got no Wi-Fi, but I fly by. This a sci-fi, we moving through the sky.
Moving through the sky high, we staying sharp. Might leave your body dumped out by the old dogs where nobody could find you. Even if they had the motherfucking illest people try to really try to define you, nah.
Ozark, don't send me word. If I was an assassin, I would kill Wendy Bird. Wait, chill, turn that off, turn that off. I had to drop that little last bar. That's an Ozark bar, hold on. Ladies and gentlemen, you heard us talk about sense of direction. You heard how we took it different places. Yeah. I have to say, I did kind of kill y'all with the vampire can't see his reflection in the mirror, right?
That was dope as hell, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is EODUB. Dag, I know our time is fleeting here, but I'd like to go one more game if we could, C-Dubb. Can I throw CF back in the rotation? I'm going to dip out. Let me throw CF back in the rotation.
What up?
And let's play one more game. Let's go back to the wheel. You heard? Y'all are all doing quite well, I must say. This is good freestyle rapping, y'all. This is not amateurs in other places. You heard?
Salute.
Oh, shit. It's the heist. Okay, so now y'all gonna be forced to tell a story like it's the heist. You know what I'm saying? Perro Lu is gonna start. Y'all gonna all continue 3 times around, 4 bars each. It's the heist.
Me preparé para robar. Primero lo pensé, me cansé de planear. Luego pensé la manera más fácil de entrar y mi socio CF les va a continuar.
Ya tú sabes nosotros, mira por a second, what we see no coincidental. Shit is hopping right inside the mental archives. I reminisce about the Joker, how what he did in Dark Knight in the bank heist.
You on mute.
Okay.
Right here.
Back and forth. You know this shit gets sicker. Talk about the heist, Big L, the big picture. Children of the corn to the break of dawn. We gotta get the money and the props, and of course look out for moms.
Esto sí es un heist, un real robbery. No pueden conmigo, hermano. No tengo sloppery, el perro lo cotrón. No es slottering, tengo las rimas. Me encanta el catering.
Watching me, the monitor. Gotta make sure we go and rob Banco Popular. We all about the cash for we get it in a heist, and we give those people who are poor, so we distribute beans and rice they could eat.
Come off mute, Yahzeed.
If you want to see it's like the final call on all 4 corners, all
4 corners, all. Best believe I came to get all of y'all. It's the city of God representative. If we robbing you and your bitch, best believe the wrong one you messing with.
Aquí los bancos tienen todo el varo, por eso los desfanco, hermano, esto es descaro, no es un desfalco, es realmente un reparo. Quiero que mi gente compre todo lo que tienen guardado.
Ahora nosotros estamos seguros, por toda la gente, vamos a hacer esto puro. ¿Me entiendes? Los que viven en Honduras, toda la gente que niega las comidas, lo aseguran.
On some real shit, I need y'all to see that the same freestyle feature from out the darkness is the creature. You can see the double seaters every time we put the heaters down. This is at the true leaders.
We don't discriminate, we pop at your people. We go where everybody, no matter hospitals or casinos. We bout to hate like De Niro and Pacino. You ain't fucking with me, so best believe I want to see some C-notes.
Yo, let me just speak to a couple things real quick, yo.
Yeah.
First of all, let me say salute to the awakening of the CF bars in Espanol. Salute to that. We haven't seen that a great deal.
That was
We have seen the birth of that.
crazy, man.
We've seen the birth of that this evening.
Salute.
That was awesome. I felt that,
Your,
man.
your name is CF now, bro.
Right? CF. Yo,
Sí, mano, CF.
Yo,
CF.
let me just, I just want to say
DF.
one thing, Zoo. When I was in La Ciudad de Mexico, I hit up Perro Lu so we could get up, cause I got
that's
to rock
true.
in
Yeah,
front
that's
of
true,
like
my brother.
at least 1,000 motherfuckers out there, and that's when
That's true, my brother.
I said, yo, I'm gonna
Cartel
kick a little
plugs.
freestyle in Spanish.
Yeah, I'm sorry I
Shit.
couldn't go, man. Just
plus
had some
connect.
personal shit, but
We gonna
I'll
do
take
it
you, my
again?
brother. Yeah,
We gonna
plus
do it
check
connect.
this
again,
one.
legend.
next time I'll be there for sure.
You
plus
already
Check
know.
connect.
this one too. Is back to Destruct, West Coast dude calling out Big L. He just was talking about Big L in
What
his
you know?
freestyle, right?
What you know,
But
it's
wait,
the
here's
heist.
the third thing. Here's the third thing, and I'm going very granular here. And forgive me to people watching the show, but I'm speaking specifically to Perro Lu and Yahzeed. And I did this earlier too. I was on mute, and when I came off mute, I gave up just 2 bars in order to continue with the flow. Later, Perro Lu did it. He was on mute. He came in, but he still just gave up the 2 bars in order to let the cipher continue. Thirdly, Yahzeed was on mute and then came in, but still only gave up the 2 bars in order to give to the cipher. More than get their 4 bars off, they were paying homage to the cipher. And this is like 9th degree level black belt freestyle talk I'm doing. So there's probably only you guys here and like 11 more people understand what I'm saying in the earth. But I hope y'all saw that. I don't want us to miss that.
Peace.
Because it
That's
speaks
real,
to
man.
the power of this thing
Peace,
of
man.
ours.
Unity power is unity and power, King.
Respect. Yo, I salute y'all, man. And I wanna formally ask Destruct and Yahzeed and Perro Lu, you're gonna turn your cameras off and we're gonna drive it home right now. God bless these brothers. Yo, CF, please, just in a few words, how do you feel about this evening, brethren?
Man, I felt everything was dope. I fuck with Destruct too, because I mean, he got his vibe is like Game, but it's like J. Cole, like he said, and everything landed on his shit be landing, B. And peace to
Facts.
bro from East Orange, because you know, this beat hard. I want to rock to this shit now.
It's kind of hard. You might have to spit right now. So let's do a little recap, if you will.
Okay.
So let's do 4 bars, just me and you. My favorite MC tonight, probably Perro Lu. I like he's from Mexico City and he's speaking in Spanish. I like the 4 bar that we reverse and re-hit it in Spanish and vanish.
That's damn it. I mean, I was wow. The way how you did it off the top, improvisation, freestyle. I mean, the way how you landed. But for real, what? Now I really like the way how you gave props to Destruct.
I like how it be me and you though. I like how we be banging out like in the studio. Or if I say the spot for the Frio, shout to Yahzeed because he's from EO.
That's real. We people, we from Jersey, so we equal coming to New York. But I really like the reminiscent of Corrupt, the way how we gotta do. They came from the east to the west like Destruct.
Like Destruct, he talking about Big L. When I turn this show off, I'ma light a big L. That's a fact. Pardon me for extra nice. It's just a big L, so the god Zeus said it twice.
Word is born, pesticides for these dudes acting like insects. Anytime that we step in the cipher, we begin to infect. And it's dope that we got it down in the mental index. We been deaf.
Your shit was lagging, but your rhymes is still a blessing. Hey, what about Baxter? He was so refreshing. He brought a blessing to the stage as he came out the pocket. I put him on the spot for 6 minutes and he rocked it.
That's a fact. Word is born. God bless. Always give respect. I feel like Baxter sound like he on WBLS or something more like Kiss FM. He does shit so dope, but he still spits that phlegm. He ill.
Ill like the Tricks B. Shout out to Dama Bax and Miss B. Shout out to Oxmatic. Shout out to those laying on their back now in the Craftmatic. Shout out to the people out here that's showing love. This is Big Zoo and CF, and this is Frio Dub.
Dub. It's a Gotti blessing.
Frio
Thanks
Dub.
to all of those who give out in the comment section. This is family. Pyramid architects.
Real.
Coming, understand it, B. It's real.
Yo, we about to drive it home, CF. I'm gonna ask you to turn that camera off, and I'm gonna ask everybody in the spot to just focus. I want to shout out my brethren, Soulful Soze, who has put beats up for the entire night. I want to shout out everybody in the chat that tunes in on the YouTube. I want to shout out C-Dubb Scott, who's our producer, who directs and edits the show and makes it sound so magnificent. And this beat is called Should I Take You Home? And it's by Soulful Soze. So let me just get into the zone and think about Should I Take You Home? Should I take you home with different places? Should I make you meals with exotic chefs and say different graces? Should we shout the Buddha as we blow the Buddha? As you know, Super Zoo, the educator, know the tutor. This is the technique that builds on into the future. I'm a peaceful guy, my first choice wouldn't be to shoot you. Matter of fact, I'd rather throw your hands. And if you gotta click, I gotta click. I call my click, you call your mans. Let's build up and get some different plans experience. Let's examine the hieroglyphics that live inside the pyramids. Let's talk about the life after. Let's talk about before we was a slave, we was kings in Africa with masters. Masters of ceremony, I have 2 masters in education. This is how we build to a higher level, elevation. This is how we build to all those with dedication. I hope you didn't lose your sense of direction. I look into the mirror so I can see my reflection. This is born to surround us and keep us safe, protection. Pardon me in the worst way. Until I die on my ride in the hearse day, salute to my daughter, it's her birthday. I was just doing the knowledge. How I have a daughter that's almost grown, she just finished her first year of college. That's a seed that I've sown now. That's a plant that I watered. When I look at her, she's grown now. I hope that she remembers me when she builds her own company and opens up another Jersey dispensary. I hope we could still connect mentally. I hope we all build together digitally, but mentally and collectively. Shout out to Baxter, who was here. That was just another freestyle master that was here. Shout out to C-Dubb, because he's running the show. Shout out to Soulful Soze with the beats gunning the flow. My name is Super Zoo for those that listener. Last name Finn, middle name David, first name Christopher. I'm nice with it, like Destruct, I have Christ in it. That's Christ in it. Pardon me, I said it twice in it. Roll the dice in it, roll a 7 and 11. Some said I should have been an educator and then turn reverend. Cause I be speaking the word of God. The number 7 is odd. The plot to kill us is the still style that will instill us with the strength to move on to the future that look you know. Shout out to Miss B, call her, maybe she booked your show. Magnificent flow as I build on to the future. Super Zoo in the spot. Whoo. Expressing myself at this moment. When you divide something, you don't call it a sum, that's the quotient. Pardon me for rhyming sloppily. I should have built with trigonometry or the octagons that's in geometry. I apologize to those listening. To those in the back, I'm in the front with pole positioning. God bless y'all to those that see me. When I say one, y'all say Dini.